today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. With Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got Gordon open, completes it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 9 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his own end zone, Herbert. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Herbert back to the air. That's complete right around the 8. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Herbert throwing again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score. Chargers 10, Bengals nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert finding Harris over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Demetrius Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Burrow will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3rd and goal, Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Bullock will put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes coming your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's first and goal following the fumble return.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A beautiful fake. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Herbert on first down now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he shifts past him. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams ready to go on offense. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the 1st down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that 1st down gain.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Edwards. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here is Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert, and my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And Tate's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they can get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Thirteen yards remaining on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On second down, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. To the air again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Again, Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Burrow once again here on second and 10. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Burrow will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. To the air again, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now Burrow on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for L.A. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. First down. Here's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Open man is Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's taken in by Higgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write an end to this one. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare.